Hello everybody, this is FrightKnightGamer coming back to you with another episode.
He's gonna defeat this ice monster. Oh yeah, I was playing before, but now Tanner is playing. So, if you see a decrease in skill...
An entire decrease in everything near skill.
It's because of that. Because, like, I kind of was... I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 so much that I can just kind of mindlessly play these parts of the game. Like, I wasn't even really paying attention to the game for the past two episodes.
Yep.
But you might see a decrease in actual talking because Tanner now has to focus on playing this game.
Yeah, especially since I started halfway through your boss fight, which you didn't want me to do.
No, I actually told Tanner, I was like, you can have it after I do the boss fight, and he was like, nope, I'm doing it. So, Tanner's taken over for me for a boss fight that I started.
Hey, I threw him into the other thing.
Yeah,
and also Donald's
that's
frozen.
That's not a thing you should probably attack. Not worth it. Okay, hey. Reflect. Go to your shortcuts. Not block, but... Do you know what magic shortcuts are? Those things. That you just healed yourself.
Yeah, that.
You didn't... Okay. You probably shouldn't have done that.
So this ice boss.
Yep. Ice.
I like how cubes come out of him.
Well, he's like a culmination of little cube monsters.
It's cute.
Yeah. Too bad he's gonna die.
A lot of mini bosses in this level.
Yeah, there were a lot of just mini bosses, but this is the actual boss of the.
Really?
Yeah,
that's the boss.
Yep, we finished it. We finished the all of that.
That 2 levels did a lot.
What?
That extra 2 levels you had.
Yeah.
Did a lot.
Yeah.
Because that was easy.
That was really easy. It's funny though because the first half of the game generally is just really easy.
Didn't you also say this was the easiest boss in the game?
When you're talking about... I don't know if I said that about this boss, but when you're talking about bosses in this game, this is one of the easier ones because they don't do anything. Like, they have no attacks. They're not defensive bosses and they're not offensive bosses. They're just kind of big blobs of ice and fire. So they don't really offer any challenge to you. It's sort of like fighting Pete. Because he doesn't do anything. That'll probably last.
Yeah, most likely.
I mean, the stone's pretty heavy, so... What could go wrong?
You know, there are 3 Aladdin movies, and they barely scratched the first and second in this. Because in the second movie, he actually returns.
I would ask you to wait for the second half of this game.
Oh yeah, that's true. But there's a 3rd movie. So...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to ignore the 3rd movie.
Why? You don't think they're going to bring back Aladdin's dad in the 3rd game? And they're not going to be like, here's the Hand of Midas?
Yeah, no.
I'm not paying attention to this. Is it important?
What happens next? They're just discussing...
Well,
they're basically just discussing the fact that he needs to go.
I find Riku and I make out with Kairi.
He actually said he needs to find Riku and the king, and they ask no questions about that. Because if I was in that conversation, I would be like, "Hey, who's Riku?" And be able to be like,
"What's a king
what's
Mickey?
A king?
What's a King Mickey?"
No, he didn't say King Mickey. He just said and the king. And
oh yeah, they don't even have a king.
They don't have
a
kings,
sultan.
They have sultans. So for him to say king, it's like, what are you European? What are you?
European, you know, a thing that doesn't exist in their world.
Yeah, well,
because only Agrabah exists in Agrabah.
He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
Oh no! What could possibly happen?
Why is Donald's mouth like way better animated than Aladdin's?
Oh, because there's a close-up. That's what happens with this game. One of the things that they did with this game is that they choose which times to actually animate people's faces.
I talked to somebody about that once, and they told me that it wasn't because of money, but because it would have been impossible on a PS2 disc
Really?
to fully animate all parts.
Well, you know, again, this is a 2005 game that, I mean, that Kingdom Hearts fans are still playing. Not that we have much to go off of, other than Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and like a few other games.
Birth by Sleep,
like,
Ricochet,
when you're
358 over 2 days.
But when you're talking about games that like Kingdom Hearts fans replay, it's mostly just
1 and 2.
1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep.
Yeah.
Those are the games that are like
We will.
that people actually like to play.
I like 358 over 2 days. It had an okay story. I'd never played again.
Yeah, exactly. Like 358 over 2 days was like, it was a fun game, but oh my god, I would never play that game again ever.
Like, I kind of hate holding a DS.
Well, not only that, it's just, you know,
Like, as opposed to the loose feel I have while holding a PS3/4 controller, a DS feels really just bad in my hands.
and in terms of graphics, it's just like, it's bad graphic wise, and the level up system is really stupid. There are a lot of parts to 358 over 2 days that really take away from the game.
Well, Pluto likes Axel.
Well, Axel seems to like Pluto, seeing as he kept a portal open for him.
Or that might have been King Mickey.
That wasn't... King Mickey doesn't have access to the darkness.
Really?
No.
Why did I think he did?
I don't know. Because he was probably wearing a black coat the last time we saw him.
For some reason, I just thought he also had
Uh,
the ability to move through darkness.
there's Sora's waifu.
Oh, yeah.
My thoughts exactly. If you have
Oh, man.
Oh
Just-
no, here
just-
comes Axel.
Just look at that awesome dress.
Yep. That's what...
That has a weird zipper in the front.
I mean, just look at the weird zipper on the Organization 13.
Have you ever
outfits.
looked into buying one of those?
The Organization 13 outfits?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even, like, the cheaply made ones are super expensive.
Yeah. And they all... Honestly, they all kind of look stupid.
Like, I'd love to make an Axel or a Roxas costume, but also, I don't want to buy one of those.
Yeah.
And I'd love to make a King Mickey costume, and the easiest way would be to buy one of those.
We've got something in common, Kyrie. You and
The
I.
crazy... But the awful thing about
You know,
trying to cosplay as a Kingdom Hearts character is that... Just the hair. Like, for girl characters, it's so easy because the hair is just kind of normal. For all the guys,
you have to buy a wig.
it's impossible.
You have to buy a wig.
Yeah, for like Axel, he has crazy red hair. Sora,
Roxas, they all have the weird spikes.
yeah.
Because it's Japanese.
Yeah.
It's Animu.
Animus.
The Animus? Are we playing Assassin's Creed now?
No.
This place.
Animus.
I mean, this actually looks like the Animus. What's that?
It's like Dia Sanctificatus. It's,
No, this.
Instead of Dominus, it's Omninus.
Why do I forget most of this game?
You don't know what this is?
No.
It's kind of like a portal between worlds.
Oh.
But also, that mysterious man in the black hood and coat. Who was that? Do we know? I know. But do you know?
Is it Steve Jobs?
Yes. Wow. That was insane. You heard it here. The mysterious man in the black coat is Steve Jobs.
He's come to sell me computers.
I don't want your computers.
Here's a computer keyblade. I don't want this. How does this make my life any easier? I cannot fight a boss with a computer.
I'm gonna give you the new Apple II. No!
I'm gonna make you pay more money to have
The same keyblade, but it looks new.
Here's a new phone, except it doesn't have an audio jack.
No, sorry, that's Tim Cook.
That really bothers me, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, Twilight Town is back. So, This is where it gets a little non-linear.
Can I go here?
For the most... Well, hold on. Let me explain this. For the most part... actually, we did both of these, so you can go straight to Halloween Town. But this is where it gets a little non-linear, right? Because you have 3 options now. For the most part, you've only had like 1 or 2 options. Now you have 3 options, right? You could go to Halloween Town. You could go to Pride Rock.
Have we been to Halloween Town?
No. That's why there's the new shiny sparkly thing over it. Okay, I guess we're going to Halloween Town. Wow, that was an easy decision.
Town.
Seeing as how we could have gone to Pride Rock, Twilight Town, or Halloween Town, you were just like, let's go to Halloween Town.
I like Jack.
What?
I like Jack. The Pumpkin King.
The Pumpkin King, yeah.
You know, boys and girls of every age, if you want to see something strange, look inside.
That's a forced rhyme. That's
and
not,
you will see.
It's not a real rhyme.
This our town of Halloween. I whistle this at work all the time.
By the way, I don't know why you would do that at a deli, but okay. The weird thing about...
I don't know why you'd ask for 2 pounds of ham sliced paper thin.
So the odd thing about Kingdom Hearts is that in the original Kingdom Hearts, the stories of the movies were not really followed.
Some of them were.
Like, what is it called? Jungle... what is it? The one with Tarzan, right?
Tarzan.
Yeah, but the world is called something. It was like jungle something. Deep Jungle, I think. It followed the story to an extent.
They have the rough outline that Clayton goes to the jungle with the other explorers, but Clayton wants to kill a gorilla.
Yeah, and then Clayton dies.
Yeah.
So that's like the rough story. So they sort of got that. Alice in Wonderland also roughly follows the same story.
Hey, it's
until
Alice goes to Wonderland. The Red Queen wants her head chopped off.
Yes. And then, but Sora interferes, and so then Alice...
Yo, I read a really good book that was based on Alice in Wonderland. It was just called Alice. Whoops. It's just called Alice, and it's Dark Alice in Wonderland.
That thing's not gonna fall. Oh, yes it is.
It was one of my favorite books.
It was, but now it's not?
I don't know. I haven't,
Hey, treasure chest.
thought about it in a while.
Oh, looks like we gotta end the episode here.
Oh, I've been doing like 16 minutes. Oh well. Anyway,
12.
Everyone, have a good one. Stay chivalrous and subscribe.
Subscribble!